2017 will go down as one of the years where gamers said no to loot boxes. This is something that a lot of gamers hope changes in the near future with future releases of games, but a recent financial report from Activision made literally sully a lot of people's expectations around loot boxes and how far gamers believe they can push developers to not putting them in their game. So let's talk about that right now. What up everybody, it's your boy Gaming Forte, back at it with another video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, it's going to definitely help out the channel a lot. And yes, Activision has had their fourth quarter earnings call where they broke down the financial year of Activision Blizzard for the whole calendar year of 2017. And to nobody's surprise, they did phenomenally well because across all of their DLC and all of their loot boxes across all of the games under Activision Blizzard, which encompass Call of Duty, Destiny, Overwatch, Warcraft, Heroes of the Storm skins, all of that stuff under that one banner has made them well over $4 billion in profit for the year. Let that sink in. $4 billion in profit was made from loot boxes and DLC purchases for all Activision Blizzard games for the course of 2017. That is crazy, phenomenal growth. And I understand that this is probably going to be very disheartening to the people that wanted to put that shield up and actually defend against loot boxes, because when it came to Star Wars, gamers stood up to actually make a statement against that. Now, I don't believe we made a big enough difference because they still made a lot of money off of that IP. Now, we did actually hurt the sales of the game because they missed their sales projection by 3 million, where it actually only did 7 million and it was supposed to do 10. But EA stock is still up. The game still sold phenomenally well, and it still made more money almost off of loot boxes than it did off the game itself. So the fact that we put our foot down, it definitely helped, but it's something that we're always going to be fighting this uphill battle, because at this point, people thought that gamers that actually didn't like loot boxes were the majority of the people out there. They didn't want to spend that extra money. But it comes to find out that there's probably more people out there spending money to buy these things than we actually thought before. Think about this. Most people only play 2 to 3 games a year. And over the course of that year, if those are the only games you're playing, you're probably willing to spend a little bit of extra money on the things in that game that you may want to acquire that you don't want to actually just play through the game to acquire at a later date. Maybe it's this exclusive skin that you can only get during a limited time event. And if you don't get it during the time that you're playing it by playing it normally, you just put the money down. I can understand that. But as long as people are willing to spend the money, the companies are always going to be there to offer things for them for their money. So I don't think this is ever going to really change, because the dynamic is just too greatly swinged in the other direction. Even if we were the vocal majority, I believe this still wouldn't change, because those people over there are probably spending so much money per person that's just completely overshadowing all the people that's not paying for it. And if you can make $4 billion off of DLC and people actually just giving you in-game items to actually just either help customize your character, or in the way of Star Wars Battlefront, help you pay to win, and people are willing to do that, then there's always going to be a market for that. I'm not going to be one of those gamers that's going to tell people how to spend their money, but always look at it from one point of view. Is the value that you're getting for the money you're putting in worth the effort? If you are a full-time dad or have a full-time job or a full-time college student, is it more beneficial to you to actually pop down that money and actually spend it that way to get where you want to get in the progression loop? Or do you think it's beneficial to actually just take your time playing the game, let the game come to you? Don't try to put all your eggs in one basket. Try different games and actually allow yourself to just naturally unlock things. More people will probably actually side on that side of the equation, I would think. But with this $4 billion that Activision made, I just don't know anymore. Gamers are very fickle, and time is one thing that you don't get back. So this is the one thing that loot boxes really harp on, is the time that you're investing worth more than the money that you're making. And once you can say to yourself that I'd rather put money down to actually save myself the time then you're a candidate for loot boxes, and there really isn't anything anybody can tell you otherwise to change your mind. So those are just my thoughts on what the $4 billion that Activision made through loot boxes and DLC through this year, and how I feel like that's going to trickle down through the whole industry. But ultimately, it really comes down to the gamer, it comes down to everybody involved, and let's just hope that these developers, if they do add loot boxes into their game, that it's only a purely cosmetic thing. Let's hope we don't have another Star Wars Battlefront 2 where pay to win is the predominant way to actually spend your money, and then I don't think anybody have a problem with that. So guys, what do you think? Activision making $4 billion off of loot boxes, DLC, and microtransactions over the course of 2017. Do you think this is going to be something that you're going to see a lot more developers announcing these huge gains and profit over the course of their calendar year? And are you going to be one of those people that's going to actually help do it by just buying loot boxes and DLCs overall? Or do you even see this even being an issue going into 2018? Want to hear from you in the comment section. But as I always say, guys, thanks for watching this video. Sub to the channel if you haven't. Like this video if you like the content. It definitely helps with the channel a lot. Turn on those notifications. Gonna let you know the next time one of my videos go live. It's your boy Gaming Forte. You guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.